There are a lot of terrible Nintendo DS games out there. Superman Returns, Ping Pals, Deal or No Deal,
Oh my, that is not good. That is not good.
Lego Star Wars 2. However, I'd like to add another game into the communal cesspool, and that game is the Trash Pack. The Trash Pack was a line of gross-out themed collectible toys created by Moose Toys that ran from 2011 to 2014. Shortly after, they were brought back for a brief time in 2016, being rebranded as the Grocery Gang, which, let's be honest, is a much better name, before finally being shoved back into the grave in 2018. Alright, to be fair, gross out products like this have always existed and have had their fans, so it's no surprise that this piece of shovelware slop was quickly pumped out in 2012 for the DS and 3DS line of systems. So this is why the Mayanists predicted our demise. Now, I vaguely remember owning a few of these when I was a kid, however, I don't have them anymore. But with the power of editing, I can formulate one in the palm of my hand, just so I can squash it. However, I definitely remember playing this game as a kid, and I have a distinct memory of getting so annoyed at how truly terrible the game I was playing was, that I flushed it down the toilet in secret. So I don't have the game with me. But hey, if you want to buy this game today for your naughty children, then you can. Just make one small payment of $24.97, plus shipping and handling. It's cheaper than coal. Alright, let's just get this over with. Oh, so that's why I flushed this puke stain down the toilet. This piece of crapperoni and sneeze composition compost is the title screen music in one of like 3 different music tracks that play during the entire course of this game, and that's lovely. The Trash Pack is a minigame collection, a genre that flooded the DS, Wii, and even PS2 catalog and makes up about 90% of all shovelware games on those platforms. Looks like we have the choice of 4 different minigames to choose from, an absolutely pitiful and small amount of minigames. However, maybe there are more minigames and we just have to unlock them because this game doesn't want to spoil all its secrets straight out the gate. Let's start from left to right and begin with Trash Dash. Trash Dash is a very simple minigame where you play as a garbage truck trying to collect trash from the heavens. Actually, I take that back. If there was a god out there, then clearly he doesn't exist, because if he ever did, then he would have stopped this game from ever being created in the first place. Aside from the hitbox being larger than the original Xbox controller and having to hold the A button for some reason just to move at a normal speed, it's alright, I suppose. For an Atari game released in 1981, brother, this game came out in 2012 for crying out loud. This feels like something you'd play on some crappy Flash game website right before downloading a virus. After losing each minigame, the cans you earned are automatically exchanged into unlocking trash sheets without your consent. Alright, next up is Trash Attack, where all you do is avoid trash falling from the sky. I mean garbage trucks, and collecting cans along the way. Sound familiar? It's almost like I had just played this, but now I have to avoid the garbage instead of collecting the garbage. Garbage, 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 trash. Moving on. No, I said moving on! Now we have Trash Drop. Or shouldn't this be called Trash Launch? Because you launch one of the Grocery Gang guys into these claws to drop the trash into the cans. Why we can't just pick up the trash and throw it away is way beyond me. But hey, Angry Birds did the whole launch a thing to hit the other thing to make it fall, so we can too. 3 years later. Alright, finally we have Trash Toss, where you toss a rat into a trash can. Again, I'm getting deja vu. This is actually the only game in the package to take advantage of the DS's 2 whole screens. How sad. This one's not too bad, honestly. It was my favorite minigame when I played this as a kid. And that's it. No, really, that's the end of this game's content. I even looked up other gameplay, which there was basically none of, to see if I missed anything. And no, I didn't. That's all there is to it. I looked at the credits and was shocked to find that the credits to this game run over 10 minutes long. All these people, right here that you're looking at on the screen, are all guilty of treason when it comes to the concept of fun, quality, or just anything in general that's good in this world. I think this review from Nintendojo really sums up my whole feelings when it comes to this game.
A seriously overpriced and uninspired game. It's a bad game, even by the standards of most licensed games for kids. There are flash games on the internet for free that are better than this. The trash pack, the gross gang in your garbage should just stay in the wastebasket.
Agreed.
A surprise inside of a garbage can. It's the trash pack.
Who the hell gave this a 9?